family makes.
Guys, welcome. Sorry, we're just getting everything loaded up. So, good morning.
Guys, welcome. Sorry, we're just getting everything.
I got a hair. Cool. Guys, happy Monday afternoon.
Welcome. Sorry, we're just getting everything loaded up. So, good morning. Guys, welcome. Sorry, we're just getting everything.
I got a hair. Oh, happy National Watermelon Day. Awesome. Candy weekend was great. Absolutely great. Thank you for asking, per usual. How was your weekend? Braden, how we doing? Sorry, guys, just make sure mic and everything looks good. Went well, but extremely hot. Yeah, I got you on that. I know it's been a hot one. Luckily, here on the East Coast, we actually had like no joke, probably 8 straight days of rain. So it just kind of like cooled everything down. So went to a back to school event almost. Yeah, I know. I got you. Douglas, how we doing? It's raining so bad. Yeah, it's been like a crazy last couple days. It's been good this weekend, but all last week was just like pouring down rain. I'm in North Carolina. What deal we doing? I'm going to introduce a little bit. We're not going to be diving into only one deal. We got a bunch of deals to call for our pre-owned vehicles. So we've been working it since Saturday night. I was just trying to call a couple more to get all the info so we can run it back by our clients. So, do you like working from home? I do like working from home, but I mean, even though I'm working from home, the job we have is very, very demanding. So I absolutely love it because I'm just never like sitting here doing nothing. I'm always working a deal or always doing something to help consumers. So. All right, guys. So we are live. I'm gonna actually lower this just a little bit. Hold on 1 second. Maybe a little bit up. Boom. Sorry, guys. Get a close view of me. Perfect. How many hours a day are you doing deals? Hours a day? Shoot. I don't even know. Probably 12. I'd say half of my day is 12 hours, and then we sleep 6. So, a lot of it is going to the deal. But again, I actually don't think of it as work. I find it very enjoyable to be able to help consumers, buy and negotiate through their car deals. So, very, very enjoyable for me. Very, very enjoyable. But guys, welcome in. If you guys don't know who I am, my name's Tyler. I negotiate car deals every single day for a living. I actually work at a company called True Price, which has been around for the past couple of years. I recently joined a couple months back, and now I'm able to do this for a living and help give advice and help you guys as consumers navigate through the process of the second largest purchase of your life, which is a car. Generally, on average, that is the second largest purchase. So we're here. We give out tons of free content on all platforms between TikTok, YouTube, Twitch, Instagram, Facebook, everything you can think of. And yeah, people also hire us to negotiate the deal because they don't want to deal with the dealership. So if that's you guys, if you guys have questions on TikTok here, we have a yellow arrow bottom left of your screen right down there. You can click that. You can send me a DM. That'll come straight to me. I'd be more than happy to help you guys out any way I possibly can. Also, if you're in here and you don't follow me, at top left of the screen is our profile. Top left, top left. You can click that. You give us a follow there. And as always, as we're going through this, double tap that screen. All those likes and all those love that you guys show us push us out to the algorithm a little bit more. So we truly, truly appreciate it. So was going to have you help us get a truck for a new hire, but his license ended up being suspended. Adrian, no worries. Hate to hear that. Kevin, thank you for the follow. Guys, we got some strong Colombian espresso this morning, so it's going to be a good little morning. We'll be diving into it. We got a couple deals working, but mostly what we're going to be doing is calling a couple of dealers about a pre-owned vehicle that we're helping shop for our client. So it's just one of those things where when it comes to pre-owned, you just want to ask a lot more questions than just negotiating price, you know. Pull the trigger. How we doing? Welcome in here early. We're about 2.5 minutes into live. Appreciate you always popping in here and giving us a little comments, man. You are the man. Appreciate you. And if you go live today, I hope you have a great live as well. Chris is a real one. Used truck prices are outrageous. Tim, they are. Yes, they are. It's absolutely crazy right now what they're doing. But it's not just cars. It's the whole pre-owned market. Everything in the market right now is very, very expensive. I think the price of new cars that drove the prices of pre-owned vehicles up. So I mean, everything right now is a little crazy. 12:30 Mountain Standard Time every day. I got you. Pull the trigger. I may pop in. Should I buy a Mazda 6.5, 650 or a Honda CR-V Hybrid Sport all 2026? Great question. I think between the two, between the three, I'd probably go CR-V. You can still get a very, very good discount. It's my favorite car in the class. I actually rank that higher than the RAV4. However, anything Mazda and Honda, I'm a big fan of. So even if you do decide to go with that Mazda 6.5, I'm still a fan of that vehicle. I'm not scared of that car at all. Enjoy your day, brother. All the best. Pull the trigger, you as well. Thank you so much. You're the man. Green Frog, how we doing? Welcome in here. All right. In the meantime, guys, welcome in. Happy Monday. We had a great week last week in terms of finalizing a bunch of deals and getting a lot of great deals for our clients. So I'm going to be posting a video probably this evening or tomorrow morning about the top 5 deals that we did last week. We do that every week now, where I just post like the top 5 deals that we did, and top 5 just meaning like the best deal overall, the biggest discount of MSRP, the highest uptick on their trade-in, everything, finance incentives, everything. So, and we're obviously we do deals all across the country. It's not just one state. So we do them in all 50 states. So we show the top 5 deals that may vary all the way from California up to New York or Georgia or wherever. So, want to thank everyone who's given a gift right now. So Candy, Blissful, Landry, thank you, Landry, ML Day. And I'm so sorry I can't pronounce it correctly, but thank you. Pull the trigger, thank you. Mr. Sparky, you're the man. Thank you for the 44 GOAT gifts. You are awesome. Appreciate you. How are you? Did you get your internet upgraded? No, they're coming at the end of the week, so we had to schedule that. I plan to buy Lexus 570 VXR, but some say buy Land Cruiser 2024. I must have a huge SUV. What do you recommend? Between the two, I may go Land Cruiser. I like Land Cruisers, and don't let anyone tell you that you can't get a good deal off of one. You can still get a very, very good deal. So, what is something similar to a Land Rover Discovery in size and luxury, but more reliable? If I was you, I would look at Lexus and Acura. I would look at both of those options. I would, Mama Kiki, I would never ever go Land Rover in anything. So, I was at a high-end luxury dealer where we sold McLaren, Rolls-Royce, and Koenigsegg. We dealt with a lot of pre-owned Range Rovers, and I promise you, almost every single one of them had a problem. I would stay away from anything Land Rover. I personally think it's arguably one of the worst vehicles ever made due to reliability. No kidding, the Land Rover Discovery has been a nightmare. Every single Land Rover has been a nightmare at some point for I think almost every consumer. So it's just, if anyone is in here and you want a luxury vehicle, stay clear of Land Rover, because even, hear me out on this, even if there is a problem and they diagnose it, they know the problem, sometimes you have to wait months to get the part in. So it's never ever a good option to buy a Land Rover. unless you're just like filthy rich and don't care about being in the shop once a month. So, 2015 Civic. Oh, sorry, 2015 Civic with 200 kilometers. How much should I be paying? I'm broke, but I need reliability. I'm not sure. I'll have to shop that car, but I wouldn't be scared of buying a car like a Honda or a Toyota off Facebook Marketplace. Just make sure you do your due diligence, look it over, drive it, touch everything about the car. I think you'll be okay. Tyler, I test drove the Mazda 690 and the 670 recently. Nice car, but the ride can be a bit stiff. Yeah, it is, Mr. Spark. It is a little bit stiff, but keep in mind, I love Mazda, so I don't mind a stiff ride. My brother got raked or constantly by his landlord issue, 100%. How much you guys getting off Mazda 650 hybrids? I'll tell you right now. Hold on. Trying to think of the most recent one we did. CX50 hybrid. $4,000 off. $4,000 off MSRP plus rebates. No dealer add-ons. The when you're waiting for the part, something else will be in. Yes, 100% Zeke. Yes, crazy. Effort, thank you for the follow. X5 or GLE 350. I'm going to go X5, Thug. I love the X5. Love the X5. Guys, also, I'm seeing a bunch of DMs. So if anyone in here has questions about our service or how we can help you guys, we have a yellow arrow on the bottom left of that screen. All the way on the bottom left. Sorry, my camera is like reverse. So if I move my finger left, it goes right. So sometimes I mess it up. But on the bottom left of that screen is a yellow arrow that is a Service Plus button. You guys can click that. You can send me a message. Would love to help you guys out. I'm seeing them come over all the time. So we will be reaching out to you guys as soon as I get off live around 2:30. X5 refresh change your opinion? No, not at all. Love it. How much you guys seeing off Passport Elite's blackout trim? I haven't negotiated the black edition recently, but I mean, generally you can get a good deal on those for sure. If you want to send me a message as soon as I get off, I'll get you an answer. I know my counterpart just negotiated one the other day. What can you tell me about the older Suburbans? I don't really know too much about them, to be honest with you. I never had one. I didn't drive one, but just depends like what exactly information you're looking for. Mr. MBF, thank you for the follow. Appreciate you. What's to look for when buying on Facebook Marketplace? Everything. I mean, obviously, you run that risk of you're buying from a private party, so you have no idea really the history of that vehicle, especially if they don't show you the Carfax or anything like that. But keep in mind, Carfax, you can kind of alter it. Like, for an example, if you got in an accident on that, or if the previous owner got into an accident with that vehicle and he paid someone under the table to fix the bumper or whatever was damaged, they can actually not put that on the Carfax. So just keep in mind, I mean, the Carfax gives a generic idea of the vehicle's history, but it's not always 100% correct. But I mean, things to look out for. I would drive the car, and if there's any crazy shakes or sounds or anything that could be wrong with the vehicle, I'll get a third party to inspect it with you, maybe a technician that you trust. So, but keep in mind, you may run into some problems on Facebook Marketplace. Lots of rebuilt titles, lots of salvage titles. I mean, you run into that risk, of course, buying from that party. But that's another benefit to buying from a dealer is that generally you get a higher quality vehicle buying from a dealer. But keep in mind as well, you can save a lot of money if you're buying anything under 10 grand. I just recommend buying something on Facebook Marketplace. Let me check one thing, guys, and then we're going to dive into everything. Sorry, just checking my connection on everything real quick. All right, cool. Sorry, Twitch. Yeah, I saw your thing where you said it's delayed a little bit on Twitch, but it'll correct itself here shortly enough. I would not recommend even looking at salvage. I'm with you. I would never ever recommend salvage. We actually recommend to our clients, like if a vehicle that we're shopping for, a pre-owned vehicle, has an accident, we wouldn't buy cars with accidents. When a RAV4 is going to soften, I think by the end of the year. But I mean, right now, I mean, we're getting good discounts on RAV4s right now as a company for our clients. I mean, the only thing is that most of the time we have to wait for the vehicle to come in, but I mean, we're still getting good discounts and good deals. So you can still get a good deal. You just got to be patient with it right now. Quick question. Wife is looking for a CPO Cayenne. Should we still clear of the hybrid models? I think if you're going CPO, you're getting a higher quality of a vehicle in general when it comes to that vehicle because it's been inspected by a certified Porsche technician and everything has to pass in order for them to certify. So I wouldn't be scared whether it's gas or hybrid for a Cayenne as long as it's certified. I'm not scared. I wish Porsche's leases were better. Yeah, me too. What about Toyota Tacoma? You can get good deals on Toyota Tacomas for sure. Mm-mm-mm. Just got a little worksheet. Let's take a little shot. Well, we'll call them and negotiate here shortly. So, guys, we're gonna dive into it here in 2 minutes. So, for everyone who just now popped in, we are streaming right now on. We're on TikTok, we're on YouTube, we're on Twitch. Twitch just told me it's a little delay. So, Richard, I'm sorry. Hopefully, it'll correct itself here shortly. But, guys, thank you for coming in. My name's Tyler. I negotiate car deals every single day for a living. This is my 100% full time job. But not only do we help consumers buy cars that way, but we do a lot of content out there to help you guys navigate the car buying journey because we understand it's difficult. So, if you just now popped in, you don't follow me yet, guys, top left of the screen is our profile. You can click that and give me a follow. Also, if you have any questions as we're going throughout this whole thing, if you guys have questions about me or our service and how we can help you and you want to hire us to navigate your deal, we have a yellow arrow on the bottom left of that screen. You can click that and send us a message there. And as always, as we're going through this, guys, don't hesitate to double tap that screen. All those double taps turn into likes and they push us out to the algorithm more and more people. So we appreciate you guys. Bugatti, yes, I can help you with a Bugatti. I sold super and hyper cars for a couple of years, so we have a lot of connections in that space as well. He also shows his cool coffee cups throughout the week. Yeah, speaking of coffee, we got some espresso. So it's very random, but there's a Colombian spot here in Charlotte that um, I know the owner and they have like a direct tie in Colombia, like they own a coffee bean farm in Colombia. So I get like all my espresso from them and all my coffee. So we're doing some espresso this morning. Bloop. In my fancy coffee cup, my fancy mini little shot glass. Is that what it's called? So all right, but without further ado, let's go ahead and dive into it. We got just a couple deals to call for some used cars for a client. And as we go through it, guys, if you guys have any questions whatsoever, please do not hesitate to put it in the chat so we can dive into it and have some fun. In Colombia, like they own a espresso from them and all my coffee. So we're doing some espresso this morning. In my fancy coffee cup, yeah, the YouTube is slightly delayed, so I'm sorry about that, Richard. But it'll correct itself. All right. All right, first dealer that we're going to call, we're actually close on this deal. We really just want to, let's go back. We're trying to get a little bit better deal. As of right now, it is a good deal. I mean, we're just going to take our shot here, but where's this one at? Dun, 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 dun. Where is the VIN? There it is. So they actually recently dropped the price by $800, which is great news. I'm gonna call them and see if we can do 26.5 for the car. So another $800. Let's give her a call.
Hello, this is Amber.
Hey Amber, this is Tyler. We were texting on the that pre-owned
On the
Accord.
Accord.
Yeah, how are you?
Yes. Good. How about you?
Good. So we were very, very interested. I was just curious. I was looking at the numbers. So we're just trying to get a little bit lower, trying to get sales price of $26,500.
Let me pull up the sheet real quick, see how far we
No
are.
worries. I think it's like $800.
$800, yeah. I can definitely go to my manager with that as an offer, see
Yeah.
what they can do.
Sounds good. And then, yeah, we're looking to probably move forward here either today or in the morning. It'll be a cash deal, so
Okay.
we'll probably wire the funds to you and then come pick it up and sign documents. We'll make it easy.
Yeah. All right.
But we like the car. I see it certified
Awesome.
as well. So I was just looking at the inspection this morning, which everything looks good there. So we like your car. Let's try and get a little bit lower.
It's good. Yeah. So you said you want to be at $26,500 as the sale price?
Sales price, yeah, and then taxes and fees will work itself out.
Yeah. And then our internet sales department didn't put too much information in for you. What's your current zip code, if you don't mind me asking?
Yeah, no problem. Zip code is, let me pull it up because we just moved.
Okay.
Sorry.
It's okay.
How's your weekend? You guys sell some cars?
It was a good weekend. Yeah.
Awesome.
Did you have a good weekend?
I had a great weekend. All right, so
right.
we're in North Carolina, but 27921. We're about an hour from you guys, not too far.
Okay, that's not bad. Yeah. Camden, North Carolina.
That's it.
Okay. And so you would want North Carolina plates, correct?
Yeah, we'll do North Carolina DMV if you guys can do that.
Okay. That is good to know because the DMV pricing is going to be a little bit different for North Carolina out-of-state plates.
Correct. Yeah. That's fine.
Yeah.
I knew that the
All right.
taxes and all that would coordinate based on the zip code. So
Yeah, since you want to wire the money beforehand, I just want to try and get as accurate taxes and fees for you as possible.
oh, of course. I appreciate that.
All right, so I'll go present this to my manager. I know I have an appointment tomorrow at 9 o'clock. So it would probably be 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock would be my earliest next appointment for tomorrow.
Yeah, we'll make it work. We'll coordinate around your
All
schedule
right.
appropriately. Just let me know what he thinks about that. And if so, we will try to make it work as quickly as possible.
All right. And then I can send a new buyers or by text message again?
Yeah, if you don't mind. That works great for me.
Okay. No problem. Thank you.
Thank you. Talk to you soon.
I'll talk to you soon.
Yes, ma'am. Bye-bye.
Bye.
All right. So right now, guys, on this deal, it's I'm not gonna lie, he's probably gonna say no, but as of right now, it's just give you guys like a little pricing history. On Friday or Saturday morning, it was a sales price of $28,372. That was Saturday morning. Saturday evening, they dropped the price $800 to $27,473, right? And now I just offered another $800. So even though they just dropped the price, I'm taking my shot at a little bit lower. But I'm not going to lie, at the price that they dropped it to on Saturday evening, it is a very, very good deal. Based upon Car Gurus, Cars.com, all that, they've labeled it an excellent deal. They have no dealer add-ons, which is a massive plus there. Yeah, so we'll see. I was going to take a shot. Douglas said, you're so chill. Thank you. Is that for a new car? No, this is a pre-owned car. So when it comes to pre-owned, guys, we really want to get all the information first. What we try to shoot for is Carfax. If it's certified, we want the certified inspection sheet. If it's not certified, we want a multi-point inspection. We want pictures and videos of everything about that vehicle. And I tell the salesperson, listen, before we come in, I just want to be very, very honest. If you guys don't mind, take 60 seconds, look around the car. If you are buying this car, if you see any imperfections that may raise a red flag for you, please send it to me. If we come in, we just don't want any surprises whatsoever, any scratch, any dent. We just want to know. And then after that, we get an out-the-door worksheet. Make sure there's no BS dealer add-ons. And then from there, I'll compare it to the market, look at other comparables, and then we'll finally put in an offer on a pre-owned car. So we've narrowed this list down. We had a couple. It was 7 cars pre-owned. We really narrowed it down to this one and one other one that we really want to focus on. They're certified. They're great prices. They're transparent. They're sending me worksheets. They're sending me everything that we need. Any other dealership who refuses to do that for a pre-owned car, we'll just take you off the list. So if you're not sending us the any pictures or videos, or if you're not just being transparent, or if you're not sending us numbers, you're off the list, and we just move on. And it is what it is. So, all right. So that is our offer there. I think that will be good. And as she gets back with me, let's call this one other dealer. Dale in Progress on YouTube said, when you ask the salesperson, how was your day or how was your weekend, it's disarming and takes them off the script, which is important. They start seeing you more as a human. I agree. And I mean, here's one thing too, guys. Like, if you guys ever look into my comments for my videos, I get a lot of hate. And it is what it is. I don't care. It's mostly from the dealerships who hate what we do and, try to help you guys. But it's not the fact that we're trying to make content around all these dealerships for clickbait and all that. We just want to show you guys what to look out for. But I always try to be nice. I always try to ask how their day's going. And if you do that, it kind of does disarm them, like Dylan Progress said. It just gives that human aspect that I just feel like a lot of the car dealerships miss out on is the human side. We're trying to make content around all these dealerships for clickbait and all that. I work for Lexus. Do you need anything I can help with? MV right now, Lexus, no, but we have a lot of deals coming down the pipeline. I just looked about an hour ago. We got a lot of deals. So if you want to send us a message on that yellow Service Plus button, if I have anything in your area, we'd love to connect. Celeste, thank you for the follow. I believe a 2019 4Runner with 202,000 miles is the best to trade in while I have value or wait till it's done. I think it's up to you. I think it's situational. Just depends like how soon you want a new vehicle. A lot of salespeople talk about building relationships. They do, yeah. But now, hear me out. There's a lot of good salespeople out there, guys. But I just feel like sometimes the dealership in general, maybe the managers, kind of make them say stuff that goes against what they want to do. So I feel like that's why a lot of salespeople are kind of, not enjoying the business anymore because a lot of dealerships are just stuck in the old ways and managers train their people to not send worksheets, not be transparent, and a lot of people do. So I never those people if they're really bad and then trying to hide the numbers and all that from us. I don't really blame them. I blame their superiors and their managers and the culture of that dealership. So, all right, so let's call another dealer real quick. We should be able to finish up this pre-owned Accord deal today. We've narrowed it down to two dealers. Sorry, we've narrowed it down to two deals right now. So just trying to get all the information. I'm now giving my offers.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach is not available. At the tone, please record your message. And you have...
We'll call the dealership number since she's not answering.
To provide the very best service, this call may be recorded.
Thank you for calling Checkered Flag Honda. For service, please press 1. For sales, press 2. Or for our parts department, please hold while we connect you to the Honda sales department.
Checkered Flag Honda Sales. This is Alan. I'm going to assist you.
Hey, I was looking to speak with Belle in sales. I think I spoke with her on Saturday.
I'm sorry, who is it again?
Hey, I was looking to speak with her name was, is it Belle? Bell in sales?
The Bella, maybe?
Yeah, she texted me Belle, so I'm just going to go off that. Maybe Bella.
Okay, of course. Yeah. I think she is currently with the guest at the moment. Well, let me get your name and number, and I'll pass it over to have her give you a call.
Yeah, that works. My name's Tyler, Tyler. And best phone number for me is 757-335-8858.
Perfect.
I shot her a text.
Then just a brief.
Go ahead.
Yeah, no worries. What can I leave for like a little message?
Yeah, we
Call back or
we were looking at a pre-owned vehicle, an Accord, and we're looking to buying it hopefully today. Just trying to get a little bit more info and maybe a little better price.
Absolutely. Well, I will get this over to her, and I'll have her give you a call once I see her.
Awesome. Thank you, buddy.
Yes, sir. You have a good one.
All right. Bye-bye. You should tell them your name is Ty and throw them off. Yeah, I thought about like changing my name. Maybe I should. Good morning, NBA Tyrone Nesby. How are you? It's Paige. Hey, Tyler and crew. Hope everyone is having an amazing Monday. It's Paige. We are having a great Monday. I hope you are as well. Thank you for always popping in here and throwing some comments, likes. Truly appreciate it. What percentage off, in your opinion, would be? What percentage off, in your opinion, should I be looking for on a 2026 Mazda 650? About $4,000 off MSRP. $4,000 off MSRP. No dealer add-ons, plus the rebates that you qualify for. That is a very, very good deal, and that's what we're seeing in the market, especially on the East Coast. We're seeing some of the best deals there. West Coast, Midwest, maybe not as much, but how much do y'all charge? We charge $900. Our full car concierge is $900. And Richard Wolf on Twitch just said that audio is fixed on YouTube. Let's go. I'm going to check it out real quick. Sorry, TikTok. Everything's perfect right now, but sometimes when we stream on YouTube and stuff, the audio gets a little weird. Oh, it's fixed. Richard Wolf. Thank you for tuning in for, the past 10 minutes as it gets fixed. Would it be better to wait to the end of the year to buy a car? No. Christy, it depends on the car you're trying to buy. But, right now, it's a great time to buy a car. You can get great deals, great incentives right now. So I wouldn't wait. Plus, keep in mind, let's say if you're looking at like a 2026 model car right now, 2027 is going to be out by the end of the year. So if you're looking for the best deal, it's probably better to get the 2026 now than wait for the 2027 models. So all right, so we called them. We're hopefully going to, the pre-owned Accord deal that we're hopefully going to finalize today, it's between those two deals. So I'm going to wait for her to call me back, give her an offer, and then we'll try to make it work there. In the meantime, we have another pre-owned deal that we are working. And the dealerships are just like, being the last day of the month on Friday for the dealership world, and Saturday is a very, very busy day. It's the first day of the month, so they have closeout and all that as a dealership. I called all these dealers for the deal we just called, and then this other one that we're about to start calling now. But every single dealership was very, very transparent in the fact that they were busy and couldn't get back with me right now. So would you recommend a Toyota Camry for a first car? 100%. Great car. Great car. Guys, I'm going to run in here and grab my water real quick before we start calling other dealers. For some reason, I always forget it. So I'm going to mute it. I'll be back in 45 seconds. Be right back. Let me grab my water. Sorry, guys. All right, cool. All right, guys. So let's go ahead and dive into a couple more calls. Is it common for dealerships to continue to try to buy your vehicle, or is it a ploy to sell you new? Terry, that's a great question. So if dealerships are calling you trying to buy your vehicle, I wouldn't say it's a ploy, but it is a tactic. So they can try to get you into the dealership and then hopefully trade you, right? Trade you. Well, it's a tactic for them to try to trade you out of that vehicle and put you in a new vehicle. Or after they buy it, they're going to ask you a question with, what are you going to replace it with? It gives them an opportunity to sell a car. Now, again, I'm not against that, and I'm not against dealerships trying to sell more cars, but it's just something to look out for as a consumer. If they're calling you trying to buy that car, not only can they take in your car and put it in their inventory to try to sell that car, but they are going to try to sell you a new car as well. It's just a part of it. So with you guys' service, do you guys look out for cars? Do you guys look for the cars that it's what we like or we have to, question mark? Yeah. So we're always going to keep you in the loop with everything. And we're going to keep you in the loop with exactly like what car you want. We're going to go shopping for you. We're going to take all the cars that we shopped and found. We're going to put it in like a little document for you to rate them. Hey, this is my number one option. This is my number two. This is my number three, and so on. Please focus on these cars, and we're going to focus on those and try to get the best deals. We're going to try to get the best deal regardless and get all the information of every single car on that list. If not, maybe even more, especially if it's like a new car. But we're going to focus on what you want. Absolutely. Would you recommend a Hyundai Elantra 2026 for a first-time buyer? I would, yeah. What's a good price for a Chevy Colorado? Every truck right now has great incentives, so I know you can get a good deal. I just haven't negotiated Colorado. I do apologize. So I wouldn't be able to tell you that right off the jump. But if you want to send me a message, yellow arrow on the bottom of the screen, I'll get it from my counterpart as soon as we get off live. All right, let me fill up my cup. Let's finish off this espresso, guys. Ooh. Boom. And let's call away. All right. All right, so the next vehicle that we are shopping for our client, and we've been shopping for the past couple of days, but again, being the last couple of days of the month over the weekend, the dealership was very, very slow to get back with us. So we're going to call real quick, and we're going to call all these dealers back and make sure we get a good idea. So pre-owned cars, guys, first thing you want to look for is Carfax. This one, no accidents or damage. And it shows a good value on Carvana, on Car Gurus and Carfax in terms of price. This is a one-owner vehicle, good service record. So overall seems good. Go ahead and give him a call real quick.
This call may be recorded and reviewed.
Michael, thank you so much for the gold chain, by the way. That gift.
Thank you for calling.
Ronnie, yeah, I was in the dealership world for about 10 years between sales, finance, management.
Please dial it at any time. For sales, press 1. For service, press 2. For the
Thanks for calling sales. This is Jake. How can I help you?
Jake, how you doing, man? I was looking at a pre-owned vehicle on your website. I want to see if it is still available.
All right. Which one are you looking at?
It is a 2024 Hyundai Tucson Limited. And I got anything you need. Stock number, VIN.
All right. I think I know which one you're talking about here.
Yes, sir.
I believe that one is actually at my my Maryland location.
Gotcha.
Yeah, we're talking about the white one or the gray one here.
It's the gray one.
Okay, the gray one. Yep, so that one is at my Manchester location. You want me to transfer you down there so we can schedule an appointment to come and view it?
Yeah, that's fine. I'm sorry. I thought I was calling the Manchester location. Where are you located at?
Oh, we're in Glen Rock. We have 2 stores. So
Oh, okay, cool.
my main location is down in Manchester. Sometimes, yeah,
Of course.
there's 2 different numbers online, but most people call us first. So.
Gotcha. I'm so sorry. That's
Just
my
give me
fault.
1 second. I'll transfer you down there to Danny, all right?
Yes,
Oh,
sir.
you're good, man.
Thank you.
Give me 1 second.
Of course.
All right. Yep.
Of course. Rodney, I appreciate that. Yeah, I mean, again, I'm going to elaborate a little bit more on that, Rodney. But I mean, we don't really seek content, but if someone says something, great. Hello, I was looking at a pre-owned vehicle on your website. I want to see if it's still available.
Sure, which one?
It is a 2024 Hyundai Tucson, and I have a stock number, or a VIN, whatever you need.
Let's see here.
Mhm.
What's the stock number?
8512. How's your day going?
Limited for 29.
Yes, ma'am. That's it.
Here, yep, that one looks like it's still here and available. Did you have any questions, or were you looking to schedule an appointment?
Yeah, we're interested. I was just gonna ask you for a little bit of info, if you don't mind. I looked at the Carfax, so that looks
Sure.
good. I was trying to see if you guys have any type of like an inspection report that you guys did at the dealership when it first came in. Just kind of want to see some type of.
So anything that we would have,
Go ahead.
sure, anything that we would have done on the vehicle will be on the Carfax. Let's see here.
Yeah, it just shows an
Looks
oil
like
change.
past
So
inspection mid-June. Yeah, but so we didn't really need much when we just brakes checked and the oil change, and they did the inspection on it. So it looked like everything else was good and passed inspection.
yeah, we always just try to ask for some type of maybe inspection done by the dealer. Sometimes it'll show like tire treads and brake life and things like that on it. So if you had like a copy of that from your service department, we would greatly appreciate that.
Yeah, so the only thing that I would have is whatever's on the Carfax. Unfortunately, the Maryland State inspection now is, if you look it up on the Maryland site,
Mhm.
it's just going to show you pass versus fail. But on all of our vehicles, we do 50% life. So 50% life of tire thread, brakes, all that good stuff.
Gotcha. But yeah, I just wanted to usually do some type of multi-point inspection that a dealership shows us. I've done it on my last two cars, so just.
I mean, I can double check and ask if that's something that we can get, but
Yeah, of course.
I know it's, like I said, basically what we do on the vehicle is what we have on the Carfax report, and then anything other than that usually just means that everything checked out great, and we didn't need to do anything with the tires, things like that, because it passed.
Of course. No, I get that.
50% life.
We just want to see a little bit
We would've
more.
Change that.
Of course. We just want an idea of, that
Okay,
inspection.
yeah,
It'll
I
give
can
us an
double
idea
check
of the
and see if
mechanical.
that's something that we can. Right. Yeah, I can just double check and see if that's something that we can get for you. I'm just not 100% sure.
Of course. Well, I appreciate that. So I was just looking for that. And then I was looking for a price, like an out the door worksheet, and see what you guys would be charging if we were to pay cash deal, and then everything with taxes, tax, and fees. That, and then if you don't mind, take just a 30-second look around the vehicle. If there's any big imperfections, scratches, dents, if you could just send us a picture just before we came. We just didn't want any surprises when we got there, if that made sense.
Right. Yeah, no, I get that. And what's a good phone number for you?
It's this one I'm calling from, the 757.
Let's see here. So it looks like they transferred your call over, so I can't see that phone number.
That's okay. It's 757
757.
335 8858.
What was your name, sir?
My name's Tyler, Tyler. And what's your name again? I'm sorry.
My name is Danny.
Danny. Awesome.
And what was your last name?
Last name Edwards. EDWARDS.
Perfect. And would you be registering the vehicle in PA or Maryland?
It'll be Virginia, actually.
Virginia. Okay. And let's see here.
Any
Would
zip
it be
code?
cash or financing?
We're between cash and finance. I said cash earlier, but we may finance it. We're working on a pre-approval with a credit union right now. I should know that in about an hour.
Okay. And you wouldn't be trading in anything?
No trade. That's correct.
Okay. All right. Well, let me go ahead and I have to get that from one of my managers here to send you the out-the-door pricing.
Of course.
So let me get you set up here in the system, and then I'll go ahead and try and see if there's any way that I can get any some sort of report for you as well for that inspection.
Thank you. You are awesome.
Of course.
All right.
Of course.
Talk to you
And
soon.
if you need anything else, let me know. If not, I'll go ahead and send you a text here shortly. Okay.
Sounds great. Thank you, Danny.
No problem. Bye-bye.
All right, bye-bye. All right, so guys, when you're calling dealers, and you always want, especially on pre-owned cars, you always want some type of multi-point inspection, some type of inspection, and all the good dealerships, they'll show you what they did and the inspection level of it. And it'll also, on that inspection, it's going to show like wearable items. So sometimes it'll show you like your tire tread, your brake life. It shows you extra stuff that you want to know as a consumer. If a dealership doesn't want to send you that, it's always kind of a red flag. But who knows? Maybe she's just a salesperson. She doesn't know. But most of the time when it gets to that point where we want to see that, the manager will just send it to us. They give us a little bit of pushback at first, but it is what it is. Some dealers actually nowadays also have it on their website, which is pretty cool. So pretty easy. But guys, welcome in. For those guys who just popped in, have no idea who I am. My name's Tyler. I negotiate car deals every single day for a living. I work at True Price, and at True Price, we are streamlining the process of consumers buying cars. So yes, that's a fancy way of saying people hire us to negotiate their deal and handle everything with the dealership. So as a consumer, they don't have to. But for more info about our service, guys, we've got a yellow arrow bottom left of the screen. You can click that. Send me a DM. Would love to help you guys out. You can also, when you click that DM, some of my responses to your question are automatic. So it's going to take you to our website. It'll have the link. You could go over there and actually sign up for our service as well if you want to go ahead and jump the gun and do that. Also, if you're in here and you don't follow me yet, top left of the screen, guys, you can give us a follow there. And we are at 20,000 likes on TikTok. So thank you guys for all those double taps that you guys are doing. You guys are awesome. With 100 people in here, it's always fun to see how quickly that jumps up. If your state is no tax and you buy a car out of state and have tax there, how's that work? Exempt? PNW, whatever state you're in and registering that vehicle, that's where you're going to pay sales tax. So if you're in Florida and you're buying a car in Georgia, you're going to be registering that car in Florida at your residence. So you're going to be paying Florida taxes and DMV. Felix, thank you for the follow. Do you get the same deals at the beginning and end of the month? SP69, yes. We generally get the exact same deal no matter what day of the year it is, no matter if it's the 4th of July sale, the end of the year sale, no matter what it is, we're going to get good deals because we're going to call enough dealers to make sure and ensure that we're getting the best deal. So for us, it generally doesn't matter. I would say for an average consumer, the end of the month, end of the year, you'll get a better deal because the dealership will try to use a lot more push to try to save the car. But if you call enough dealers and get enough comparables and enough competition going, you're going to get that deal, if not sometimes a better deal than you would at the end of the month. If you do it right, correct, do your homework. Michael, yes, 100%. Is $5K off a used 2465 a crazy ask? I mean, if it's $5,000 off the asking price was what's on Car Gurus, potentially, yeah, it probably is a little crazy. Just because, keep in mind, on these buying platforms, such as Car Gurus, Edmunds, they price these pre-owned cars to sell. They price them very, very aggressively, generally because we all shop as consumers from lowest price to highest price. So depending upon that, if you find it at a very, very good price, keep in mind they may still add on some dealer add-ons, a lot of other BSVs on top of that. That's why you want an out-the-door worksheet. But you may not be able to get that much off the car. How much are your services? Jennifer, our full car concierge service is $900. And for more info, we got a yellow arrow on the bottom. Shikana, thank you for the roses. Happy belated birthday to you if you are still in here. Hope you had a great weekend. All right, just got a little worksheet. Let's see what they said. Oh, the out-the-door price is the best price. And then she said North Carolina taxes are a little bit less. Now, again, this was kind of like a shot that we took because, again, they took off $900 off the internet price on Saturday evening. I just took another shot at $800 off that lower price. So it is still a very, very good deal, and it's certified, so it's a good value. Definitely didn't go as planned. Shigana, I get it. Sorry that it didn't go as planned, but hopefully you still had a little break, you know. Kelly, thank you for the gift. Appreciate you. Michael, thank you for the pink cowboy hat and the bandana. What would I do without you, Michael? You are the man. All right, so let's go ahead and call 2 more dealers. So Danny is getting me all info. Next vehicle, Hyundai Tucson. Carfax looks great. Based upon price, it shows a fair value between Car Gurus and Edmunds, which is, fair is not a good deal. We want a great deal based upon that scale, of course. But before we start offering that, we want to get all the information that we need for a pre-owned car. Good service records, no accidents, no damage. all great news there. Let's call them, make sure it's still available, and then let's ask them and see if we can get everything that we need. I feel like I've dealt with this dealer before. They look very familiar, so let's give them a call. And it's kind of funny because here recently we've been calling, obviously we've been doing this for the past couple months, and we call a lot of dealers daily. So I'm to the point now that I have multiple profiles at like multiple different dealerships, and they're like, oh, so did you end up buying this Toyota RAV4 that we were negotiating on? Because now you're looking at a Tucson. And I tell them, yes, we did. And keep it moving.
Thank you for calling Group 1 Toyota Bowie. How may we help you today? Please say sales, service, part, directory, or reception. You may also continue to hold for the next available receptionist, and thank you for calling Group 1 Toyota Bowie for all of your automotive needs.
Sales, please. It's quick.
This call is being recorded.
Thanks for calling Toyota. This is Musa.
Hey, how you doing, man? I was looking at a pre-owned vehicle on your website. I want to see if it's still available.
Oh, sure. The more happy to check it down for you. My name is Musa. What's your name?
My name's Tyler, Tyler. What was your name again? I'm sorry.
Musa. M-U-S-A.
Musa. Thank you, Musa.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay, Tyler. Which vehicle is that?
It's a 23 Hyundai Tucson. I got a stock number, if that helps.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, oh, perfect. What's the stock number?
It is P as in Paul, H as in Hector, 273668.
Yes, sir. That vehicle is still available. But that's the one with the 11,000 miles on it.
Yes. Yep. That is correct. Yes, sir.
When would you like to come look at it?
Yeah, we were trying to get a little bit of info before we came, if that's possible.
Sure.
So we were looking at, first off, trying to get a worksheet out the door, just showing exactly what my my price would be after taxes, tax, and fees. Just looking for that. And then if you don't mind, maybe just take 30, 45 seconds to kind of look around the vehicle. And before we came in, we just wanted to make sure that there's no major imperfections cosmetically. So if you see any big dents, scratches, imperfections, just please, if you don't mind, send it to us. We just don't want any surprises if we showed up. And yeah, so it's really just those two things. I'm actually looking at your website as well. Looks like you guys have the inspection report on here, which is great news. Love that.
Yeah, so it is.
Perfect. So I was going to ask for that, but because it's on your website, that is good. No. So that's good there. But yeah, just those two things, if you don't mind, worksheet and pictures and videos of any big imperfections.
Sure. In order for me to do that, I need to get your information. Your first name was Tyler. What's your last name?
Yeah, Edwards, EDWARDS.
Okay. What's your phone number?
It's this one I'm calling from, 757 number.
It didn't show up on my phone. My apologies.
No.
757
335
335.
8858.
Okay, 757 335 8858.
That's correct. Yes, sir.
Is an email address?
I'm not really good with email. If we can just stick to phone call and text for now.
Sure. So you want me to text you the code, right?
Yeah, just send out the door. I just want to make sure there's no like crazy dealer add-ons or anything like that. Do you guys have anything other than the price and doc fee and sales tax?
Yeah, I will send you all that stuff because we do your tax and title work for you. So that will include taxes and stuff like that. So in order for me to get an accurate tax, I will need your zip code.
Absolutely.
I will make sure you live in Maryland because every state have their own taxes. So what's your zip code?
We're actually in Virginia. It's 24504.
24504. So what's the reason? Okay.
All right.
No problem.
Musa, you are the man. I appreciate
problem.
you.
Okay. I'll talk to you soon. I'll send you all this stuff and I'll talk to you.
Awesome. Thank you. All right. So guys, again, like we always try to ask for the 4 things for pre-owned cars. We want Carfax if I don't have it already, but usually I already have it because you can find that on their website. You also want any type of multi-point inspection from the dealer that shows what they did, what they inspected. That's always good to know because then you know at least mechanically how that vehicle is. You want pictures and videos of that pre-owned car, of any imperfections. I always just tell the salesman, hey, look, if you're buying this car, anything that sticks out, just please send it to us. We just don't want any imperfections, or we just don't want any surprises. But we know it's a pre-owned car. We know there's going to be scratches, little things here and there, but nothing big should be popping out. And then fourth is outdoor worksheet. By having all that, you can make a good educated decision on if the vehicle is good or not. In this case, the reason I said all that is because here is on their website, seems like very, very transparent so far. They got a Carfax on here. They also have the service receipt. They have a multi-point inspection on their website for the pre-owned cars. It shows that they only put $288 into it during the multi-point inspection, which one is a good sign. I mean, this car is very, very low miles, so I don't really expect too much, but it shows everything that they checked, which is a great, great thing. For those of you guys who don't know, this process or this like software that dealerships now use is called iPacket. And on iPacket, it's going to show you everything that they did to the vehicle, which is very, very cool. I think it's another great way that dealerships are being transparent, especially on the pre-owned cars. So I'm going to scroll up a little bit because I missed a lot of questions in here. So Michael said, I enjoy listening to your lives. Thank you, Michael. I appreciate you being in here and doing everything that you do. What's Edmunds? Zach, Edmunds is just like Car Gurus. Edmunds is a platform where you can go and shop for vehicles, and it'll show the price point of vehicles and all the information. And then from there, you could call the dealership individually from a listing. So same thing. Happy Monday, Leanne. Hopefully no one got that number. Yana, yeah, a lot of people got it. It's just a work number. It is what it is. What's the success rate on used cars? Just finding comparable miles, options, price. Success rate? We have great success. I mean, at the end of the day, it takes a little bit more shopping on pre-owned cars. I mean, both new and used cars have their pros and cons. So I'd say new cars, it requires a lot more phone calls and negotiations because we're going to sit here and call 30, 40, 50 dealerships sometimes on your behalf to get the best deal. Pre-owned cars, it's really after we find that good deal, for an example, like if it shows on Car Gurus that it's a great deal, we're going to call that dealer and then we're going to just get a little bit more info. So it takes a little bit more, I guess, in-depth questions from us to the dealership and getting more information to thoroughly evaluate if that's a good deal or not. But I mean, pros and cons, I'd say success rate for all of it's like very, very good. You know, do you help buying used cars? Yes. And we're actually doing a used car right now. If they're certified, do you need to get an independent inspection? If they're certified, that gives you extra credibility that that vehicle is a very, very good vehicle. So generally, no, I would still recommend third-party inspections, maybe like a PPI, which is a pre-purchase inspection if you want to. But having a certified checklist, like for Honda right now, we're shopping this pre-owned Honda Accord. It's a certified car. From Honda, it's on their website. There's a 182-point inspection done that they're going to send me that I can view, and it's going to show me everything about that car. That gives it credibility, and you also get an additional warranty with it being certified from the manufacturer. Sometimes dealers will price this car more aggressive or more higher because it's certified. It's more valuable per se, but sometimes it's worth it. And in this case, where we're getting very, very good deals, they're priced very aggressive to market. It's valuable in our opinion, and it's a good deal. So, Mac, thank you for the follow. What was that software called for inspection? There's a software called iPacket. So iPacket, and it's literally on their website. A lot of dealerships signed up for it where it shows what they did in the service department. Very, very cool. I'm now addicted to your site. Tim, I appreciate it. You may get more addicted when it comes down to if we ever get a hold of a bad dealership and they start just like, telling us the crazy stuff. Like if you guys watched my videos the other day where a guy was like, we're going to run your credit whether you pay cash or not. It's absolutely crazy, but it is what it is. All right, let's finish off this espresso. We got one little shot here. And guys, welcome in. We are getting a lot of information for pre-owned vehicles right now that we are negotiating for a couple of our clients. We're trying to get everything in line so we can present them the best options. Florida Outdoor on YouTube said, did you get a different car for the one client where the shady dealer pulled it from up under? Yes, we did, Florida Outdoor. So great question. So the one dealership, if you guys don't know that story, on Friday, we ended up moving forward. Well, we're going to move forward with a deal. Dealership ran our credit. We went to move forward. They called us. Well, the dealership ran our credit. They got us approved. 30 minutes later, they sent us a deposit link, and then the dealership closed for the night. So they said, fill out this deposit link. We'll move forward in the morning. The next morning, they called us and said, after we got the approval for your client, we sold the car. So in 30 minutes, somehow they sold the car. And then they said that, all this crazy stuff. But anyway, yes, we ended up finding a different deal. We did credit the day we were going to go into the dealership. They did credit. They actually didn't even require a deposit. They said, hey, if you do credit, we're going to hold the vehicle. So that's a good dealership. The fact that if an 800 credit score runs their credit to move forward, they're going to hold the car as opposed to a deposit. So, but the one dealership said that because we didn't have a deposit, even though we ran your credit, got an approval, doesn't matter. We sold the car. But what happened is they sold it for more money, guaranteed. So, what is the year negotiation fee for clients? What we're doing right now is a full car concierge. That essentially is $900. Have you used a software called Blaze by DSI? Michael, no, it doesn't ring a bell. Tyler, does your phone get blown up because you give out your number? Yeah, but at the end of the day, if you guys want to reach out to me for car deals or anything at all, advice, please do. That's a work phone that they just said, so I'm not too worried about that. And the dealership who claims that they can't send me a multi-point inspection, they just text me as an opt-in. So let me text them back. All right, next dealership. All right. Dun, 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 dun. Next dealer. This vehicle is, let's see. All right, so this dealership's a little bit different here. So you guys get to experience a non-haggle dealer. And the reason I say that is because it's on their website. We do not haggle. So price point, it is a good price. I'm not gonna lie to you, but it shows 26,800, and that is their dealership name. No haggle price. It is a great deal on Car Gurus. It's a great deal on Edmunds. That's all great news. Carfax wise is very, very clean. No accidents, no damage. It's a great value on Carfax retail. One owner vehicle, good service record. So seems like a good deal. We're going to call and see exactly if it's a good deal or not, because keep in mind on pre-owned cars, guys, sometimes they will jack up the price. And how do they do that? They add on a bunch of BS dealer add-ons to compensate for their great price. So I've seen it happen multiple times. If you guys were in here last week, a dealership charged us like a crazy amount.
Casey, update on record.
Hey, it's Tyler.
Hi, did I catch you at a good time?
Yes.
Hey, great. My name is Monica. I'm calling from the customer care center at KC Auto Group. I was just calling to follow up and ask if you had an idea of when you'd like to reschedule your visit with us to check out the Accord.
To check out the Accord. No, I was actually texting. Who was I texting? I think it was Amber. Is that?
Yes.
I was just trying to get a little bit more information about the car before we came in. I know they scheduled me an appointment for Saturday, but I was trying to get all the information before we came in.
Oh, is there any information that you still need?
No, she was going to be sending me a worksheet with all the taxes and fees that I should have here in the next couple minutes, hopefully. I just talked to her probably about 15 minutes ago.
Gotcha. Oh, okay, gotcha. Okay, well, I'll update my records, and if you need anything in between, please don't hesitate to reach out. I'll be more than happy to help.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
All right, bye. This dealership scheduled me an appointment for Saturday. I talked to them on Friday night. They said, well, we're going to get you all information about Friday, so you might as well just come in on Saturday. We're going to set you an appointment. So, all right, Ronald, thank you for the follow, and let's go ahead and call this dealer real quick. If I can dial it. All right, here we go. Again, this dealership that we're calling non-haggle dealer. Keep in mind, be careful about dealer add-ons for non-haggle dealers because that's what they really shoot for. Like I was saying last week, if you guys were in here on a pre-owned vehicle, they had $11,000 of dealer add-ons. It was like $7,000 of add-ons, and then they had it was like $4,300 of add-ons, and then they had like a $6,900 used car warranty that they added, and that was on a car that was a great deal on Car Gurus, great deal on Edmunds, great deal on Carfax. But after getting the complete worksheet, $11,000 of BS. So,
Thank you for calling Coons Toyota of Westminster. If you know your party's extension, you may dial it at any time or choose from the following options. For the service department, press 2. For the parts department, press 3. For the sales department, press 4. For the customer relations...
Sales, how can I help you?
Hey, how you doing, man? I was looking at a pre-owned vehicle on your website. I want to see if it's still available.
What's the vehicle?
It's a 23 Hyundai Tucson.
Let me see here. The limited, that's going for 26.8.
That's it.
Let me just double check real quick, make sure the vehicle's still available.
Thank you.
Sure.
Put him on mute while he does that. Straight Cars, thank you for the follow. Richard Wolf said the audios again is a little off on Twitch. Sorry. It'll correct.
All right, Sean, from you, the vehicle's still available. I can help.
You said it's still available?
Yes, it is.
Awesome. So great news. So yeah, I was looking at the vehicle. Everything looks good. I was curious just to see if I can get about 2 to 3 things from you, and we're going to try to see if we can put it together. First was if in terms of pricing, I was trying to get like an out the door worksheet just to see exactly what it would be with my taxes and fees. I see that you guys do not haggle. Is that correct?
Yes, it is.
Prices, it is what it is. Do you guys have any extra like dealer add-ons or anything on top of that price?
So the $800 processing fee is already included in the sales price. You just have taxes and tags.
Oh, really? Oh, that's good. So no extra like nitrogen or anything like that?
Nothing like that, nah.
Awesome. We love that. All right, cool. Yeah, that. And then we're looking to see if, I don't know if you could show me this, but generally there's like an inspection sheet that you guys would do when you first get in the vehicle. If you could kind of show me what was done on the vehicle and what you guys inspected. Maybe like a multi-point inspection or whatever you want to call it. That, and then if you don't mind taking a look at the vehicle and if you see any big imperfections cosmetically, if you could send us pictures and videos of that. We understand it's pre-owned, so it's going to have some minor stuff here and there, but we just didn't want any surprises when we came in.
Yeah, no problem. That's not an issue at all. Where would you be registering the vehicle at for the out-the-door pricing?
It'll be Virginia. I have a zip code, if that helps.
Would you actually, by any chance, be able to provide the full address? That's what our system uses rather than a zip code.
Yeah, I'll probably just give you my zip code for right now. I'm pretty sure you can get it to the penny with that, if that's okay with you.
Okay, that's fine. The tag fees will be wrong, but that's totally fine. Our system automatically, unless it's like an address, because it's quite literally a system that all dealerships tend to use for the like final part of the process, but it just puts in an address and then spits out the cost. We don't do anything with it, but if you want me to just do it with the zip code, just the tag fees will be wrong.
Yeah, just do the zip code.
I just know that from experience.
Yeah, I'll give you the full address if we decide to come in and move forward. We'll make it easy.
Cool. I just texted you there. That's where a lot of the communication will probably come from.
Awesome.
What's the zip code that you're looking to register the vehicle at?
24504.
Okay. And then were you guys looking at potentially financing the vehicle, paying cash for it?
Potentially cash or finance. We're gonna finalize that here probably about the hour. I'm waiting on my credit union to get back with me on the rate, but either or.
Gotcha, no problem. Okay. Alrighty. All right, I'll put everything here, and I'll send it over here shortly. Okay.
You are the man. Thank you, buddy.
Not a problem. You'll probably get the video and maybe the inspection from one of our product specialists here, but I'll work on the pricing for you here.
Sounds great. Just let them know if there's any big imperfections, curb rash, anything like that, to just send it to us, whatever it is. We understand, again, it's pre-owned, so there may be some minor stuff, but anything that may stick out.
All good. No problem. We'll take care of it.
You're the man, buddy. Appreciate it, Nick.
Yep. You have a good one.
You too. Bye-bye. All right, so it's always kind of iffy if a different person takes the video or photos, because I can't quite explain that we want to see anything big that's wrong with the car. So he's probably going to give me a generic video, but we'll see. You never know, but we'll see. I mean, in terms of pricing, guys, I like this. If they're a non-haggle dealer, it is what it is. But if it is priced very well based on that sales price, but you still got to keep in mind that they will try to shoot the shot on a lot of BS dealer add-ons. So I just want to get all that in writing just to make sure there is nothing. But based on that price, process fees $800. It is what it is. You're going to pay that. Overall, it should be a decent deal as long as it's just that plus taxes, tags, and fees. Bo, Gio, thank you all for the follows there. Guys, if you're just now tuning in and you don't know who I am, my name's Tyler. I negotiate car deals every single day for a living. We're also doing a lot of Q&As in here too. So as we're going through one of these deals, if you guys have questions about anything, please ask in the comments, because we're going to answer them as we go through it. And if you're in here and you're wondering how you can sign up for our services, guys, we have a yellow arrow on the bottom left of the screen. That is our Service Plus button on TikTok. You can click that. You can send us a DM. We'd love to help you there. Also, if you're in here and you don't follow us yet, guys, top left of the screen is our profile on TikTok. You can click that. Give us a follow there. And as always, thank you all for those double taps. We're at 30,000 likes on TikTok. We're also streaming on Twitch and YouTube. What up, people on Twitch and YouTube? How we doing? But yeah, so sorry that the audio, it kind of like is a little bit off from my lips on YouTube and Twitch. So I do apologize, but it'll correct itself here soon enough. We got a lot of upgrades coming this week for content. So if you guys have been in here where it lags a little bit or the microphone may not be perfect, we're upgrading all of that to elevate our platforms. So it'll be a lot more fun, I guess, if you will. So based on that price, are you not going to even haggle $500,000? Straight cards, we're definitely going to try to do everything we can in terms of haggling, but we want to get all the information first. Speaking of worksheet, he just sent it to me, so my man is quick. All right, so 28. Yeah, so that's right. So 26.8 with doc fee, taxes, unpaid cash. Yeah, that's it. Just so you guys can see, this is what a good dealership will do their price for. So all it is a sales price. They got a DMV fee, a doc fee, taxes. That's it. Super easy, super transparent. Online, it's a great deal. It's a great price. So I'm just going to wait to get all the other additional info, and that could be a good deal. However, I'm still going to try to use this against the other dealers to get better deals, and maybe even use those deals against this dealer to get it better. But we're going to see what we can do. Maybe cold where you're at, wearing a sweatshirt. WJ Clark, yeah, I'm wearing a sweatshirt. We keep our house pretty cool in here, so. But it's hot outside. All right, so. Thank you for sending me the worksheet. That looks good. Can you show that worksheet again on your phone? Show it again. Selling price, DMV fee, dealer doc fee, taxes. That's it. Super, super easy. No BS dealer add-ons. That's a good dealer. Straightforward, easy to work with. All good. PW, you're welcome. So, guys, we got about 120 people in here on TikTok. So, again, welcome in. If you guys have any questions about car buying, I'm just going to sit here and wait for the next probably 15, 20 minutes to get all the additional info so we can start actually trying to negotiate. If you guys have any questions about purchasing, financing, leasing, trade-ins, please ask away. Let's go ahead and let's have a good Q&A real quick while we wait. Also, let me know where's everybody from. I always try to ask this every other day or so. What city, what state? Give me something. I'm in North Carolina. Give you guys an idea. Where's everybody else from? Love seeing how far these lives get. Any advice from getting another car if I'm almost $10,000 upside down on my current loan? Any, Pat, 100%. I would get numbers on your trade-in from CarMax and Carvana just to double check, because more likely than not, you probably got that number from the dealership, which they always try to lowball trade-ins because they want to trade them right so they can sell them for more. I would get those third-party quotes on your trade and then try to use them against the dealer and then negotiate a great deal off the new car you're trying to buy. Your next vehicle, I would recommend that you actually lease it, because if you lease, you can roll negative equity into that as long as you have good credit. At the end of your lease, you can turn in that car and walk away and you are scot-free from negative equity. It's just kind of like a win-win. Dallas, Texas, North Carolina, awesome. Westminster. Oh, we're calling around Maryland right now. I'm in Greensboro. Why are dock fees so different? I'm looking at places that they are $900. MRG, yeah, North Carolina is kind of a weird spot when it comes to dock fees. Like, I worked at a dealership that our dock fee in North Carolina was $2,835, but I've seen them as low as like $175. Connecticut here. What up, Dave? California. We love California. Not for car deals because they're very tough on us over there, but in general. Indiana, Michigan, Tennessee, Lynchburg, Virginia. I think the service is genius. Do you search for vehicles or we send you a list? Rachel, we're going to go shopping for you. We're going to find you all the vehicles that meet your criteria. But if you find anything that you like and want us to shop, you can send that to us as well. My car was hit by a drunk driver and I believe it will be totaled. Ooh, sorry to hear that. West Jeezy, ATL. What up, West Jeezy? My man, I'm trying to find you some deals down in Georgia. We've actually done a lot of deals down in the GMC. Yeah, we did. Actually, it was funny. I called a dealership in Newnan. For those of you guys who don't know, I'm from Georgia. I'm in a kind of like a smaller town, and Newnan was like our city right next to us. So it's pretty cool to call dealers that were basically in an area where you grew up. How do you handle trades with positive equity? With positive equity? Well, I mean, whether you have positive or negative equity, we're going to try to maximize your trade-in regardless. So if you have positive equity, obviously you can roll that into your next loan, which is going to lower the total amount financed, which is great. But we're still going to get third-party quotes from CarMax, Carvana, any other third-party quote that can give us a number on your trade so we can use it against the dealer. But it's just a benefit to you. Classic Car Guy, how we doing? Born in Augusta, that's awesome. I owe $19,000, and I think they will only offer me $6 to $7 grand. Ooh, so you're a lot more than 10 grand negative. It just depends on your situation, though. I mean, again, each situation is different when it comes to negative equity. If you recently just bought it, I wouldn't worry too much there, but you know, it's just dependent upon each situation with negative equity is so different. You know, Classic Car Guy, phenomenal.
With you,
Hey, Tyler.
Found yourself. Hey, Tyler.
Yeah.
Hey, Tim Cruz, pre-owned manager, Maurice Brooklyn Park Subaru. And it's on my team. I just want to know, did you find a Crosstrek? I know you needed a vehicle sooner than later. You're looking at the notes.
Yes, sir. We ended up buying one.
All right, awesome. Well, hey, congratulations. Maybe next time.
Sounds good, buddy. Thank you.
Oh, yeah, bye.
What's the number one red flag in your experience? The number one red flag? You talking about like shopping, like the dealership in general? Hey, buddy, thank you for reaching back out to me. We bought a car last week. Had a manager just email me and said, we're still shopping for a vehicle for you. Almost football season, that's right. Is mileage the main reason you get so far upside down on a vehicle? Michael, there's a lot of different things. I think it's just one of those things like, yeah, miles, obviously the more miles you put on your vehicle, the less your car is worth. But it also depends how you bought your car. Like if you paid over MSRP on, let's just break it down to like a Honda CRV. If you paid $5 grand over MSRP, you can really buy that car for probably 35 to $4 grand off MSRP. So that alone right there means you overpaid by 8,000 to 9,000. That could be a problem. The miles could be a problem. Damage on your car could be a problem. If you rolled negative equity into your trade-in at the beginning when you bought that car, that could be a problem. There's so many different things. Are those dogs ready? The dogs are always ready. dealership and shopping, there's a lot of red flags that come across. I would say the biggest red flag is when a dealership refuses to send you pricing. I'd say that's probably one of the biggest things. Like if a dealership is not willing to be transparent with what they're charging you for that vehicle after taxes, tags, and fees, that is probably one of the biggest red flags. So I think if we could fix that problem, that would fix a lot of the problems in general of transparency. Residual value is a big thing, I suppose. Residual value is a big thing with a lease, but I mean, keep in mind that's a good thing about a lease. If you are negative at the end of your term, you can turn in the car and walk away. Who is this? Codeman said, "You people will listen to anyone. Get on here and blabber." Who is this guy? Thank you so much for your comment, brother. Appreciate you. Oh, it looks like you're, what do you do? I don't know what you do. I was trying to look at your profile, but thank you so much for your comment. Great to see some great comments in here. I worried bad then, just some chorus, hold back better than yeah, Michael, that's correct. That is correct. All right, in the meantime, let's call one other dealer real quick. All right, so next vehicle, and again, we're shopping a pre-owned vehicle for one of our clients, 2023 Hyundai Tucson. First thing we always want to do for pre-owned is Carfax. No accidents, no damage on this one. It's a fair price based upon the value, based upon Carfax, but on Car Gurus and Edmunds, the price is also a fair value. It's not a good or a great deal. So we're going to have to work on the price a little bit there. But again, no accidents, no damage. So that's good. One owner vehicle, good service records. Not bad. It's showing a retail price of $29,998 and a dealer discount of $3,498 with a price of $27,300. Sounds great. Let's give them a call. Oh.
To provide the very best service, this call may be recorded.
Thank you for calling Jim Coleman Toyota. Please listen closely as our options have changed. For service, press 1. For sales, press 2. For retail parts, press 3.
Christy Edmunds.
This call is being recorded. It's a great day, Jim Coleman Toyota.
Hello. I was looking at a pre-owned vehicle on your website. I want to see if it is still available.
Sure, hold this. This call is being. Hi, so which vehicle is this?
It's a pre-owned vehicle.
Okay. Do you know what my model maker?
Yeah, I got a stock number if that helps.
Okay. Which one is it?
It is P as in Paul 14209.
14209. Okay. And that is a Hyundai?
It is. Hyundai Tucson. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So, yes, right here. It's available.
It
You
is
want to come and
available.
look at it?
Awesome. Yeah, we're
Yeah.
trying to get a little bit of information before we came, if that's okay.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. What information do you need?
Information, just 3 things. So first, we were trying to look and see if we could get a copy of like the inspection of what you guys did to the vehicle and what you guys looked at through your service department when you first acquired the vehicle, if
Okay.
possible. We're looking for
Okay.
that. We are looking for an out the door price of exactly what we would pay based upon your price.
Okay.
And
Okay.
pictures and videos, if you don't mind, just take a little bit of time to kind of look over the vehicle, and we understand it's pre-owned, but if you see any big imperfections, exterior, interior, if you could just send us a little picture or a video. We just didn't want any surprises if we came in to move forward.
Okay, no problem. Let me ask you this.
Uh-huh.
Sure. It's a 757-335-8858?
That is my cell. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So I can go and take pictures on it, and I can send you a picture also for the inspection. About the price, what state do you register the vehicle?
Yeah, I'm in Virginia, but
Maryland, Virginia.
Virginia.
Virginia?
You
Okay.
need my zip code?
Okay. Sure. The zip code will be nice.
Yes, ma'am. 24504.
Okay, perfect. And the name is Taylor, right?
Tyler. Yep. Tyler.
Right, okay.
What's your name again? I'm sorry.
Okay, no problem. My name is Claudia, and I want to be sending you videos in my phone number start with 301. But I will put my name on over there. I will do it
Awesome.
right now, okay?
Sounds great. And like I said, if you
Thank you
see
for calling
any
us.
big scratches or dents or anything at all
Yeah.
that if you were buying the car, if anything would raise a red flag, just send that to us if you don't mind. But like I said, we understand it's a pre-owned
I will
car,
do that
so
right
it's
now.
going to have some minor stuff. So, but I appreciate it. You are awesome,
Okay.
Claudia.
Understand.
Mhm.
Okay, thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Seems pretty straightforward. We'll see how that goes. Says she's going to send me a picture of the inspection sheet, which is going to be great. She's going to send me pictures and videos of anything imperfection-wise. She's going to send me that door number. Is it too good to be true? Nah, guys, we listen. If you guys go through any of our content and you look at the comments, there's no doubt about it that I get a lot of hate from these dealerships, and it is what it is. I mean, I knew going into this type of career path that it was going to be like that, but keep in mind that there's a lot of good dealerships out there. There's a lot of good salespeople. I'm glad that you guys pop in the lives and watch the full lives, because based on the content, a lot of people just think that my job is to make every dealership look terrible. You know, like I said, if someone says something crazy on here, we're going to post it because we want to show you guys what to look out for. But there's a lot of good dealerships. I always go back to it. A lot of good people in the business. All my best friends are still in the dealership world. You know, they don't hate me. I don't hate them. We still do. We keep our friendships. We move on, and there's just a ton of good people in the business. So I'm here to say that not everyone's bad, and all my content is not to portray every dealership is bad as well. So, but without further ado, guys, thank you for being in here. If you just now popped in, you don't follow me yet, guys, top left of that screen, right up there, blue is my profile. You can click that, give us a follow. If you guys have any information or any questions about our service here, we'd love to help you guys out. That yellow arrow, bottom left of your screen is our Service Plus button. You can figure out a little bit more about our services there. And as always, thank you all for all those double taps that you guys are doing. We're at 38,000 likes on TikTok. You guys are awesome. We're streaming on YouTube and Twitch as well. So unless you plan for a new car every 3 years, leasing is the more expensive way to own a car. I agree with that. I agree. I mean, I think it just comes down to situational, whether you should lease or finance. I think it just depends how much you drive. If you plan on keeping that car for a long time, it's situational. But great point. I'm with you. Some good, but a lot of broken dealerships. Yes, I agree. And here's one thing too, guys, that is like, it's the craziest thing. There's no other business in the entire world. There's no other business in the entire world that has a franchise model where every single franchise is different. Like imagine if you went to Chick-fil-A and the spicy chicken sandwich that I love so much, I went to a different one in a different state and they just no longer had a spicy chicken sandwich. And instead they're selling tacos. That's almost what you get in the car business. Each Toyota dealership, even though they're a franchise and they're supposed to be selling the exact same product the same way, every single one is different. That's why I think the dealership in general is just so difficult to navigate through, is because like everyone is different and you can never really get the same thing. Each one has different tweaks and processes. So it's just crazy to think that a franchise model is like so crazily different, you know? But that's just me. That's just my hot take. Lots of variables, don't want to deal with maintenance. Yeah, fair enough. Wick221, thank you for the follow. I have a 2015 Jeep Cherokee Latitude, 160,000 miles on it. I'm not sure what to ask. Kelly Blue Book says $5,000. Patty570, if I'm you, I'm getting a CarMax and a Carvana offer on my trade-in. I would use that, and then that's going to give you a good idea of what someone would pay for your car. Thank you for helping change the industry. Casanova, I appreciate that. And that's what we want to do. We want to change it for the better for consumers. I don't really care about hurting dealerships' feelings in the process because it is what it is. But, we just want to help make it so like an everyday consumer can buy a car easily, And right now you can't. Like if you go to buy a car, you probably have no idea how to navigate it. And you're going to hear different things from different dealers. You may get the numbers from one dealer, and then another dealer is telling you that they can't send them. You got to come in. One dealer may be saying, we're going to run your credit, even if you're paying cash. And another dealer said, hey, you can pay cash, no problem. So it's just like there's so many different variables that go into it. So how much % discount do you usually aim for out the door when negotiating? Anonymous user is strictly situational depending upon what make, what model vehicle we're shopping for. It also depends if it's new or pre-owned. So, I mean, keep in mind, it could vary up to 20% off MSRP on a brand new car to over MSRP on your. It depends. Is KBB not that great? That's the one that pops up in my head when I think about value. KBB no longer is a good indicator of the vehicle that you're trying to buy or you're trading if you're a consumer. It's very dealership friendly now. So I would actually, again, whatever you're trying to do, I wouldn't use Kelley Blue Book. I mean, I guess it's good to maybe use it if you're trying to buy a car to get a good idea of what that vehicle's worth, maybe. But I just think there's better sites and better information out there than Kelley Blue Book. Let's say a 2026 Audi sedan. Anonymous user, again, it depends upon what type of Audi it is. I'm looking to go from a 2004 RAV4 to a 2013 GS350. I'm cool with that upgrade. It's a good car. What vehicles do you drive? We have 2 Hondas sitting in my driveway right now. Thank you. It's been a long time since I had to learn a value of a car. Michael, no, it's all good. Like I said, if you're looking to buy a specific car, I think a good indicator of the market would be just to shop on Car Gurus or Edmunds or any other buying platform and look for comparables and then call the dealerships and get the out-the-door pricing. A new Honda. Yeah. Rachel, yeah, I was at a Honda dealership for a long time, so luckily enough, I got to work my own deals. No, I just come here. Michael, that's it. You just come here, we'll help you out. Where's this one price? Can you split the difference and get us to 27,000 sales price if we were to agree to move forward today? Question mark. We'll take one little shot at a text and we're going to give her a call. So that was a dealership that, to be honest with you, their online price, it is a very, very good price. They just dropped to $800. But you know what we got to do? We got to shop. We got to offer a little bit lower than what it's online for because that is our job. And here is a video. Let's see.
What I was here may tell you is I sent it to Bobby yesterday too. I did research on what is the top automakers now who's selling the most cars. Guess who it is? Take a good guess. Toyota. Toyota's still number one.
They're talking in the video.
Toyota always gonna be number one. Yep. The thing was the ones that are behind.
It is what it is. He sent me a photo, so that was good.
What I was here may tell you is.
Thank you for the video. If you see any big imperfections, can you make sure to focus on that, please? We just don't want any surprises on the cosmetic of the vehicle if we were to come in. You really got to hone in and keep asking these salespeople or whoever's doing the video to really look the vehicle over because sometimes they just send you like a generic video and I don't really care about that. I mean, yeah, it's going to help a little bit, but I want you to really hone in on imperfections, So, but overall, he sent me photos. He sent me a good video. I like this, but there's always something with a pre-owned vehicle. So the way I really know if they're trying to be straightforward is if they like maybe touch a spot and send a picture, at the end of their finger, it kind of gives us an idea of the size. But yeah, Michael said professional. Yeah, it is what it is. All right, but he's sending me that. So pretty straightforward. Pretty straightforward. And then he texts back, there's none, to be honest with you. Okay. No imperfections on a pre-owned vehicle. I'll take that. But this is a situation too. If our client was to ever go in, let's say if we agree to make a deal, right? Everything works out, numbers look great. Based upon this inspection or based upon the cosmetic stuff, it looks great as well. If we send in our client and our client calls us and said, hey, listen, there's a big dent on that rear fender, we will actually call and use this text thread as proof that to the manager, like, listen, your salesperson told me there's absolutely nothing, but yet there's a massive dent on the rear. We either need that fixed or we're going to move on. So having this in writing helps as well. So that's why you always want to do your due diligence on pre-owned cars and keep all this. But again, when it comes to pre-owned cars, if we go in and there's a little scratch, like a little tiny imperfection, we always tell our clients, listen, there's going to be stuff on pre-owned cars. Just keep that in mind. We try to get everything beforehand, but it just makes it easier. But he said there's no imperfections, to be honest with you. Here's our address. See you soon. So I like it. That's what it is. There could have been some talking about something cool about how, yeah, no. I have to get my daughter a car for college. Better to buy or lease. I can do either. I'm sure we won't want to keep me on 4 years. AMC, I think it's dependent upon you. Like if you plan on keeping that car past those 4 years that she owns it, I'd probably just finance it. I mean, keep in mind if you go to lease it, it's probably gonna be a 3-year term. So when she comes up as a junior or going into her senior year, she may need to make a decision whether she buys another one or turns in that car and gets something else. But it just depends. I personally, if I'm buying a child, I don't have a child in college, but if I did, they're getting just, a $10,000, $12,000 car, Honda, Toyota, cheap maintenance, something to get them to and from class. I'm not going to go too crazy on them. So I'll just get a pre-owned car that they can keep after college. That's me personally. Dealing with a dealership that charges $899 admin fee, is that negotiable? And what is that? Great question. So an $899 admin fee is called a dealer doc fee. A dealer doc fee is generally, it's universal. You're going to pay that at generally every single dealership you go to. However, if it's a higher than normal doc fee, like $900, that's a little up there. I'll take that into consideration with my offer on that car. So it just depends. Driving a 2011 Malibu currently, but looking to get a Silverado, what year would you recommend used? What year? I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't really know the basic history of Silverados and what's like the best engine transmission there, but I'd probably just do my research a little bit more before I was to answer that question. If you buy it there, and your last car get from there, I'm sorry, Michael, I don't quite understand your question. If you buy it's their car and your last car you get from them and they get their career going, sorry, don't quite understand. Oh, the person talking about college. I'm sorry. Yes, you were correct. Yep. Sorry about that. All right. Guys, welcome in. So we're going to stay in here for probably another 30 minutes or so. Not too much longer. We're to the point now that we're getting very, very close on narrowing down. So I have out the door worksheets for our pre-owned Accord deal that we're working. I'm trying to get all the information for the Hyundai Tucson deal that we're negotiating. From getting all that info, we can really narrow down to 1 or 2 vehicles. And then from there, it's just talking with our client and then maybe trying to negotiate a little bit better deal. So these deals, I wouldn't say they're almost to an end, but they're getting close. But really, we want to come in here and help answer you guys' questions. So as we're going through this, guys, if you have questions, please ask away. We're going to stay on here mostly for the next 20, 30 minutes and answer everything you guys need about car buying. We understand the reason I'm doing this. We understand that car buying is very difficult to navigate. It is. Let's just be honest. Even if you're in the business and you go to buy a car at a different dealership, it's still difficult to buy a car because every dealership is different with their processes. So we really just want to help make everything transparent. We want to help change the business for the better. There's a big thing going on right now about should manufacturers go to a model where consumers can buy directly from the manufacturer. I just want to say that I don't think all dealerships should go away. I think there maybe should be an option where if you don't want to deal with all the haggling back and forth and you just want to pay the price and move on, that there should be an option that you should buy from the manufacturer. But keep in mind, if there is an option where everything is from the manufacturer, that they're probably going to do pricing is probably going to be more for that option as opposed to haggling and getting a better deal. But, I have my own outtakes on that. I'm going to be releasing some videos about my opinions on all that soon enough. But That's probably one of the biggest arguments right now. If manufacturers should go to a model where, if you want to buy directly from the manufacturer, not deal with the dealership, should you? That's probably one of the biggest debates right now. What's the most deals you have worked on at one time? The most deals I've worked on at one time? Last week I was working on like 10 at one point, trying to just maneuver different deals and finding the best deals and things like that. Service should definitely be harder potentially. Michael, yeah, I agree. But again, I'm never against going against dealerships, because I think we still need dealerships, because for service departments, parts departments, picking up the vehicles, things like that. User 281, we charge $900 for our full concierge. Like what we're doing right now is we go shopping for our clients. If they have a trade, we're going to also shop your trade. We're going to help solidify all the financing options and the leasing options. If you're financing or leasing, we're going to negotiate all that. If you want to buy warranties and gap insurance, we can help negotiate that too, or you can just buy it through us. So our full service is $900, and that includes you never ever having to deal with the dealership.
Probably a positive more than anything. Yeah, we wouldn't expect it to get too much for us. It's not been that long, but yeah.
I just had this guy tag me in a reel.
They will creep down over time, even if you're not driving them.
I don't know what that was. Oh, all right. It's pretty good brain skills. Yeah. Rachel, thank you for the follow. Appreciate you. It's not really just brain skills. It's just, like I said, even though I do this full time and like work from home, and people think like work from home, you don't work a lot. I'm actually working more now than I was when I was in the dealership. Just heads up. And dealership is a lot of hours, in case you guys don't know. Also want to thank all you guys for double tapping that screen. We're at 42,000 likes. You guys are absolutely awesome on TikTok. No commute definitely helps though. JD, yeah, it was pretty cool because you don't have that separation with a location kind of. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, you're right. YouTube, not trying to get in your business, but you mentioned you sold exotic cars that were $1 million plus. What kind of commission does one get on that? Don't really want to dive into my pay when I was at an exotic dealer, but you can do well. You still have to sell kind of a lot of cars. It's actually not as much as you would think. Like I sold a $3.45 million Koenigsegg, which is like one of 40 in the world. And, you don't really get that much as you would think for selling a $3 million car. So the dealership got a lot, but me personally, not even close to what you'd think. Not even close. Lease deal this weekend. Payment okay. Asked for out the door number, and they said I have to wait for DocuSign. Shady. Yeah, keep in mind with a lease. Now, with a lease, you're generally not going to see like a generic out the door as if you would with a finance. So, at least the biggest thing you really want to focus on is your payment. You want to look at the price of the car. You want to look at the discount, and you want to see if they're charging you any BS dealer add-ons. So I wouldn't be. I don't think it'd be shady if they don't send me an out the door worksheet on a lease deal. If I know going into it what the money factor, the discount, and everything there was transparent. But keep in mind here at True Price, when we go into a lease deal, we know everything going into it. We know the money factor, which is the interest rate that they're going to charge you on that lease deal. We're going to know the residual. We're also going to have a generic idea of the type of discount that you should get on that car as well. So if everything like that matches, I'm not too worried about seeing the breakdown with no out the door, because there's not really an out the door. It's based on a cap cost to make it a little bit more crazy. But if they wouldn't show you anything in writing about that deal, that is shady. Yes. I had a post the other day where it was a used car, and the manager said, we're not going to send you an out-the-door worksheet, but we're going to send you a DocuSign. We're going to send you the full contract, and you can look at the out-the-door there, and if you don't like it, just don't sign. Like, that was shady. Like, why are you going to make me commit to signing a contract without seeing the out-the-door worksheet? It doesn't make any sense. So that got a lot of controversy for some reason, because a lot of people kept commenting and said, oh, if you don't like the DocuSign, just don't sign. But yeah, I don't think people understand. James R. Yeah, we've been making calls for the past. We've been live for about 2 hours. We've made about 6-7 calls so far working a pre-owned deal, which is when it comes to a pre-owned vehicle, you really want to get all the information first. So it's really just kind of those generic calls before negotiations start, if you will. Yeah, Rachel, one or the other. Yep. Oh, here we go. Let's see if they're charging me anything crazy. All right, so the guy that just sent me the video, they've been pretty straightforward so far. So sales price 29,000 plus doc fee, plus tax, plus title, reg fee. Yeah, it looks pretty good. No add-ons, so that's all great news. And another worksheet. Oh, this is what they did to the car. Oh, so that's their multi-point inspection. So that looks good too. Yeah. So far these dealerships seem to be pretty straightforward. Yeah, I like this. Should I buy? I'm not too sure about that car, Foji. Sorry. Some cars, like like there's different markets across like international markets. So like there's some cars that are in the U.S. that aren't in Mexico, for an example, and vice versa. So like sometimes if you're in a different country and you ask me about a specific car, I probably don't know it because I've never had any experience with it. That's one of them. Guys, we've been here for about 2 hours, so we're going to stay another 15 minutes or so. So if you guys have any questions about car buying process, just about anything, the market, anything at all in general, please ask away. You never know. Your question may help the next person that's in here that's trying to go through the car buying process. At what point should we consider a doc fee to be high and actually say something about it? James, I think it's situational. So like, let's say if you're shopping a new vehicle, let's say if you're shopping a new Toyota RAV4, right? And you call 5 dealerships, they all have the car that you want to buy. You get out the door worksheets for all of them. Let's say if you're all on all the cars, you're getting $1,000 discount. If one dealership's doc fee is $200 and another one is $1,000, at that point, I would just tell the dealership with the $1,000 doc fee that, hey, this other dealership, they're doing the same discount as you, but they're saving me $800 because their doc fee is way lower. Could you beat this deal? You want to continue shopping based upon doc fees and look at the out the door to see what that is. If one's a lot more inflated than the other, it's probably because they're either charging you BS dealer add-ons or they have a higher than normal doc fee. So I think anything over $900 is excessive personally. Even over $700 is probably excessive. But if they're compensating that higher doc fee for a better discount, I'm okay with that. What deal are we doing Tuesday? We got a lot of deals coming down the pipeline. So it's random. It's random. I don't know. Tomorrow's we'll probably just draw it before we go live. Buy versus lease. Dante's situational. I think if you drive a lot of miles or if you plan on keeping that car more than 3 years, buy it. If you don't know if you're going to keep more than 3 years, you drive 10,000 less miles a year, you like a lower monthly payment, you like a newer car every couple of years, lease it. But it's situational. But good question. Gerald, thank you for, oh, sorry. It says you joined. I thought it said you followed me. I was going to thank you for following us. MRG, thank you for the follow. And guys, if you're in here and you don't follow us yet, guys, top left of the screen is our profile. You can click that and give us a follow there. And as always, as we're going through this, guys, and if you have any questions about our service, we've got a yellow arrow on the bottom left of the screen here. So please ask away. And again, people do hire us to negotiate their deals. So if you guys have any questions about our service or if you want to hire us, all that is in that yellow arrow that's in the bottom left of the screen. That is our service plus button. Debating going after a demo lease versus a fairly decent CPO vehicle. Dante, keep in mind if it's a demo lease, you should be getting an excessive discount on that car. If you're not, I would shop new. Because the other day we were shopping a demo lease. It was like on our list to shop. They were only doing like a $500 better discount on a demo with 3,000 miles as opposed to a brand new vehicle. So I would just consider the newer options with no miles on them just to keep that in your toolkit to make sure you're getting a good deal. But you should also be getting, if you're shopping pre-owned CPOs, if it's a year or two old, you should be getting an excessive discount off that as well. Caitlin, thank you for the follow. Are there better deals now on 2027s? Wait, Are there better deals now that 2027s are coming in? Jolene, yeah, I think anytime a new model comes out, they want to get rid of the older inventory and the older year models. So, yeah, so if you're looking for a new car right now, it could be a good time to buy. It just depends upon which vehicle you're buying, though. Dante, yeah, definitely keep your eye on that, 100%. All right, let's see. Got some more worksheets here. Oh, this is really good. So the dealership who originally was telling me that they couldn't send me a multi-point inspection, they ended up did sending it, and it's a 112-point inspection, and it shows everything, whether it passed or failed. It even shows the tires, which are all 6/32, which are decent, and brake life. So that looks good. That's all great news. Look at that. I did a demo lease and it was about 14% off MSRP. Dumbbell, that's great. Depends upon what vehicle. But yeah, that seems like a great deal. Ram Laramie best lease deal. Lease deals, again, keep in mind they're kind of situational because your lease payment is based upon not only the discount that you're going to get on the car, but based upon your sales tax, doc fees, other dealer fees that are they're gonna vary accordingly. So Master Ant wiggle room on those 2026s. It depends on what 2026 model you're looking at. You know, like some cars you may pay over MSRP, like Raptor R's, you're not crazy discounts. But if it's Honda CRV on a 2026 versus a 2027, you may get an extra incentive to get that. But also keep in mind there may be manufacturer incentives from rebate money, customer cash. There may even be special interest rates according to those older models as well. So just keep all that in mind. It's not just really the discount that you're looking for, but the extra money, the extra incentive money too. Four Crowns, thank you for the follow. Appreciate you. You guys, like I said, we're going to stay in here for the next couple minutes, not too much longer, maybe another 5 minutes or so, unless questions become a lot more. But without further ado, we're going to probably narrow down these two pre-owned deals, touch base with the clients because they're both expedited deals, which just means like instead of our $900 fee, they're $1,200, and it puts you to the front of the line. So when we have some skip the lines deal, that is the priority for the deals because they need something a lot sooner than any other customer. So we're going to touch base with them and hopefully try to finalize both these by today. Do dealerships, manufacturers tend to come out with better deals and incentives around Labor Day? That's a great question. Every single sale day, Labor Day, 4th of July deal, Memorial Day, all those sales that they portray, guys, it's all made up. Let's just be honest. There's no special sale that is going to be pushing that dealer discount that they're going to do on a Labor Day. You can get that any other day of the week, any other day of the month, any other day of the year. Keep in mind, if you shop hard enough, you're going to get that deal regardless. If you call 10, 15 dealerships on a brand new car, you may even get better than their Labor Day sale they're portraying. But it's just marketing for them to try to get more customers in during those sales because they know consumers are off generally on those holidays as well. But it's all made up. It's all made up. What are you shopping for today and what discounts have you had? It's pre-owned vehicles right now. So as of right now, we're getting, all the deals that we're looking for are all good and great deals based upon all the buying platforms. So I just want to make sure first off, there's no dealer add-ons. We want to make sure that everything is honoring what price they're doing on these great deals. And then from there, we're going to try to get all the information because keep in mind on pre-owned cars, there's just a lot more info you need to make sure it's a good vehicle. So last week of the year to buy 2026 is good deals. Towards the end of the year, if you're an average consumer, yeah, it's a good time to buy a car because obviously they have quotas to hit not only monthly but yearly. So yeah, they're going to try to move some inventory for sure. But keep in mind if you're looking at like 2026 models, by the end of the year, 2027 is going to be out. So all the good deals will probably start coming October, November-ish because those newer models are coming out. So, but here again at True Price, we're getting great deals every single day. We don't wait to the end of the month or towards the end of the year to get those great deals. All right, guys. So another 5 minutes. We're about to cross the 2-hour threshold. So we're going to finish it up at the 2-hour threshold. But you guys, I want to thank you guys for being in here, asking all these questions. If you guys have any last second questions, please ask away. But we've had a good collective group in here. It looks like we average about 115 people, which is always great. But guys, if you have any questions about our service, or if you want to hire us to move forward with hiring us, we've got a yellow arrow on the bottom left of the screen. We'd love to help you guys out there. It'll also ask more questions to me about our services. Also, if you're in here, you don't follow us, top left of the screen is our profile. Give us a follow there. Truly appreciate that. And as always, thank you all for those double taps. Thank you all for those double taps. Sorry, that espresso's hit me. Because all those double taps lead to likes, and it pushes us out to more and more people. So you guys are awesome. Tim, you've been educated. I hope so. And guys, also, we go live here 12 to about 3 p.m. Monday through Friday. We even go on Saturdays as well. But some days where we are calling a bunch of dealerships, like especially new cars where we call, 20, 30, 40 dealerships at a time sometimes. We'll stay longer than 3 p.m. Sometimes we'll go to 5, 6 o'clock. But these days where we're either doing some pre-owned deals or no deals at all, we're going to stay to about 2:30, maybe stretch it to 3, depending upon questions. But please, if you haven't followed us, go ahead and give us a follow. And we do this every single day, so you guys can always tune in, watch the deals we're working, ask questions if you guys are trying to go through the car buying journey on your own as well. So whatever you guys have, please always tune in, ask questions, follow us, anything you guys need. That's why we're here. So, but without further ado, I think that is going to be it for the questions. I just want to thank all you guys for tuning in. Thank you all for the likes, the shares, the comments. You guys are awesome. We'll see you guys tomorrow at 12 o'clock Eastern. Enjoy the rest of your day. See you guys tomorrow.